Friends, so in the previous video we have learned about arrays and how we can implement or store really big amount of data in one variable. Now in this video we are going to learn about ArrayList. ArrayList are like, let's say, maybe the advanced version of an array. It is a bit more powerful, more dynamic, and it will make things much easier for us. So let's see that in action. So here I have created one array. Okay, it's normal array with the 3 elements inside it, and here I'm just gonna to refresh it or to keep it in mind so we can keep it as a reference. So I'm gonna create another variable called names equal. So to create an array list we can type array list like so, and here what we need to specify it is the type of the data that we are gonna store. Okay, so I can type string between less than or and greater than sign. We can add our type like so, and here we need to add this parentheses to declare an empty array list like so. Now why I have said that it is a bit more dynamic, because as you can see I have created an empty array list like so. So I do not know, first of all, how many elements do I have. Okay, and the second thing, what are the elements that will be added. So for example, you are creating, let's say this is really simple, it is a to-do application. Okay, now with the to-do application you do not know what are the elements that will be added to your to-dos, okay, or to the list. So that's why you are going to start with an empty array. Then as the user keep adding, we are gonna update our array. Make sense? So I think array lists are perfect use case for stuff like this, and later on I will show you how powerful array list with, especially when you add it with the recycler view. However, for the time being, let's see that how we can add elements. We are starting with an empty array list, and let's see how we can add elements to this array. So I'm gonna type names, which is the name of our array list, dot add. We have this method right here. It is allow us to add anything that we want to this array list. Okay, but of course just keep in mind that the thing that you need to add here should match the type of your array list. You cannot add numbers. Okay, you cannot add let's say boolean, decimal. It will give you an error. Okay, because it's expecting from you a type of string. Okay, here you should give it a string. Okay, so let me type my name, for example. Okay, and I can keep add elements as much as I want. So I can type names dot add, then the thing that I want to add. I can keep add elements. So this is really more dynamic than what we have previously. Okay, now finally what I can do, I can type print ln, okay, for printing our names like so. So if we jump over and click on play, we should be able to, and indeed we can see the array that has all these elements. Of course I am printing all the items. What you can do, you can go ahead and give it an index. For example, I want the second one, which has the index of 1, and if I click on run, we should be able to see nor indeed, because it is the second one, and you can apply anything that you want. Now this is how you can add elements for your array list. Now before we continue, as you can see, even the syntax, it is much easier for us. Okay, this is, you can really read it easily. It is more readable. So if I am new here, let's say, and I want to read these lines. When I reach to this line, names, okay, name, it is the name of our array list. Dot add, I am applying the add method or the add function on this array, and it will take the value. So I can read it like this: I am trying to add this value to this array list. Make sense? So this is how you can read code like this. So now what I will show you how you can remove an element. Okay, to remove an element we need to know its index. Okay, so here what I will do, I will type names dot remove like so, and here I need to give it the index of the element that I want to remove. Or here instead of remove we need to type remove at, sorry. So remove at, I want to give it the index of the element that I want to remove. Let's say I want to remove Mark, which has index of 2. And if I print the names once again, so print ln names like so, and I click on play, you will see that Noor, okay, Mark is missing, of course, because we have removed the third one like so. So first of all, I am printing Noor, which comes from this line, the names of index 1, which is the second element. Then I am removing remove at, and it's taken index. Okay, and this index will be 2, which is the second element, or the third element, sorry, in our array. So we are removing the third element inside our array. So then after that I have printed my arrays, or my array list, and here I can see that Mark is missing. So this is how you can add and remove an element from our arrays. Of course, array lists are more powerful, or even arrays, but these are just the basics of array list. Later on, when we come to Android Studio and all these kind of stuff, we will give ourselves more space to work with, and you will see what we can do with all this stuff. Now, before we ending this video, I just want to let you know, or let's take something here. If you take a look on this add, okay, this add function, it is a function, okay, that take one parameter. This is the second type of functions that we have worked with. Okay, it's a pre-built. Okay, there we have two types of functions in general. We have the custom functions that we are gonna create ourselves to do something specific, and we have the pre-built functions that come from the Kotlin language. Okay, so the add, it is a function of the second type, which take a parameter. What it is gonna do, it's going to take whatever we passed right here and put it inside our array list. So this is the whole idea, or the whole job of this add function. Okay, and just before we finish this video, when you see something before the function, okay, in this case we are applying the function here on something, then it's not called a function, it's called a method. Make sense? Of course, it is too early to talk about methods, but just a quick note, I do not want to make you do not understand anything. When you see something before the function, like anything dot, then the name of the function, it's called a method, not a function. Make sense? So hopefully that makes sense, guys. In this video you have learned about ArrayList and how they are powerful for storing and adding data dynamically. And in the next video we are going to start working with loops. So see you in the next one.